Hello and welcome everyone again to another video. And today's video I have a very meta team that I tried, and it's not my team, it's a team I get from PvP. It was posted I think somewhere on Twitter, and I was like flipping, okay, like I played my favorite team, which is the Trudgebug Annihilate Azu. You can find it somewhere in the channel, and I was still using it, and then I decided, like, you know what, let's just use a different team just in case people don't like, because not everyone liked the team I posted, even though it got like lots of views. So not everyone, but like the majority of people like it. So just out of trying different stuff in this channel, I'm running a very meta team. The team we are running today is Lantern with a Spark Thunderbolt Sword, Shadow, what's her name? Shadow Dragonair with Dragon Breath, Body Slam, Aqua Tail, just regular moveset, and Shadow Gligar. If you don't have Shadow Gligar, you could do Whiscash, Shadow Whiscash, non-Shadow Gligar, all of these work. You could even do Licky, to be honest, instead. And if you don't have a Dragonair, there is a cool suggestion, okay? The cool suggestion is, one second, no, where is the screen? The cool suggestion is, what's the screen? The cool suggestion is actually you could run Goodra instead of Shadow Dragonair, but you need an attack weighted Goodra. So I recommend go and watch this video so you could know, because I actually like don't have the IVs on my head. So you could go and watch this video and you will know like what type of Goodra you actually do need. And without further ado, let's just go and watch these battles and we can judge how to play. The team is fairly new, so this was like my first test. Okay, I usually don't feature the first video because it's usually like, you know, like trying a new team. We're picking up an amazing lead, and here we are going for the Surf. If opponent swap in a Sableye and you get a move in 5 or 6, throw the move and then swap out. And I think in this game, like I had a horrible situation here where, like, if you could see that I paused for a turn after they threw the charge move, which ended up them getting to another move, because as you can see they died to one Dragon Breath, and now you can see me like smashing the screen, and they brought in the Penguin and I fainted. I didn't even get to do a Dragon Breath or a fast move. So what's the reason behind that? The reason behind that is basically I paused for a turn. Like, usually it happens to whoever who brings the new Pokemon, but it happened to me, so I died with the move, and then I got tilted. Like I'm like at this point, I'm so mad about the game. I didn't even wait my switch clock, and we are not as healthy. So this game is basically going to be a GG, even though like we hard countered the opponent in the lead. But I didn't have like a Sableye answer. Maybe I should have went to Gligar, to be honest, but it's not the end of the world. Here we're just going to let this go. This game is GG. Like, there is no way to win this game. I think I miscounted here, but to be honest, there was like a one turn stutter in the screen, so like it was a lag on top of a lag. Unfortunately, like, you can't always win, but sometimes, you know, the lag is in your favor, sometimes it's in your opponent's favor. So we don't get mad about those. We just move on and play the battles and make sure to not let it get into you. Moving into the next game, we're picking up a neutral lead. This is actually a very neutral lead because the Spark is resisted, Wing Attack is resisted. So I need to land 2 of these, but for them they only need to land a Dig and Aerial Ace, and we kind of get them at the same time. So I'm going to shield here. I usually don't shield, but like I was like, maybe this person know I don't shield, so they might just nuke, so that's why I'm going to call it. And opponent swapped into a Ferrothorn, so at this point all I need is just to land my Aerial Aces. So we're going to land an Aerial Ace here, and make sure that you don't throw a Dig. If you throw a Dig, they outpace. If you throw an Aerial Ace, you get to 2 before them. So all I need is just to throw these 2 moves right before they get to the second move, and now they do have it, and they have to insta throw it. They decide to insta throw it, so we're not going to shield. Now what's the play? We go to Giratina, we go to Dragonair and farm them all the way down, and now we have some decent farm. Want to bloat in a Poliwrath. We are loaded on energy, and to be honest, I think we are in a good situation because they need to catch, and I do have my own catch. So I'm just going to swap, throw the Surf. They are in. That was actually like calculated Dragon Breath damage, to be honest. And now we need to make sure that we get to the Body Slam and throw on good timing. That wasn't good timing, by the way. We throw the move, they are two counters away, and we were able to KO. Moving into the next one, we have Lantern into Gligar. This is again the same lead. It's a neutral lead, as I said. I used to use Charge Bug, but I think Lantern is kind of better because you beat a Charge Bug. You destroy Azu better than Charge Bug. You beat Gligar, which Charge Bug can't do. So I tried to catch the dig here, and we ended up. Opponent was patiently waiting for me to swap, which is actually a good play by them. And now here we're trying to overfarm in case we can get to 2, but we didn't get to 2. So the play here, let it go. And now we have to wait for like just to stall the clock and then go to the Lantern. And then from there we can just farm them all the way down, as I said. They brought in Annihilate, so the team is Gligar double fighters, so technically they are weak to Gligar, but I didn't get that much use of my own Gligar, so we're just relying on Dragonair here, like clapping them, and opponent did a nice catch. I actually expected them to throw then swap, so that's why I threw on CMP, but opponent did like an amazing catch. So now the play is basically shield and farm all the way down. Don't throw any charge move, because that's what Dragonair is good at. And again, if you don't have a Dragonair, you can just run Gudra. We're picking up an amazing lead. They swap in a Licky, which we don't have an answer to. So usually, like when I run this team with a Trevenant instead of Dragonair, I just go Gligar and lose this. But since we are running Dragonair, we don't want the Dragonair to be switch locked into Azu. We are going to try to win this no matter what happened. Opponent shield my nuke, which is kind of annoying. Like this is very, very annoying because at this point we're getting outpaced. So I'm going to overfarm slightly and see what they will do. If they no shield this, we're kind of in a bad situation because we need them to let both go. And if they shield this, I'm going to go to Dragonair and just farm them down. Okay, they did not shield, which is good for us. And now we're hoping to get to this move. I don't think I'm supposed to get to this move. But you know, like last game, I lagged for the turn. I think this game, opponent came in late. We're going here to Dragonair. There was like a stutter on the screen. By the way, this is the latest app. So I think usually whenever they release a new app, it's always like laggy for like the day one. Since they throw out the turn, they actually don't get to another move, by the way. So we should win this game no matter what happens. Going straight for the Thunderbolt. Baiting is kind of our lose con. And now since we landed the nuke, we can just farm all the way down and take this game home. So that was a good game. Moving into the next one, we're picking up an amazing lead. They swap in a Gligar. So again, if they swap in a Gligar, throw a Surf. And then you can go to your own Dragonair after you throw the Surf. Since they did not shield, I am not going to shield here. Okay, a Dragonair, look at that, living one. I can live another one. This is an IV dependent. If you have a bad IV Dragonair, you don't live here, by the way. So I insta threw the charge move, and now I'm kind of hoping that they don't shield. But since they don't shield, I'm assuming they don't have a Gligar answer. If they shielded there, I would have been in a tough situation, by the way. Here we are going to get denied because we came in late. So this is technically the third time we came in late. It's something about the game. It's not about the way like we're playing. It's actually about the game. And we're going a 4-1 set, losing one game to lag. And that was the veteran rank. So we hit veteran. I was at 2150 3 days ago. So technically we climbed around 400 MMR so far. I know, like I said, like my elo reveal doesn't matter because we're just going to climb as fast as we can until like we hit expert, and then we just can stall from there. I throw the Thunderbolt because I actually have no idea how much the Surf do there. Since they shield, we can just shield and farm them all the way down. Ideal play would be like no shield and just go to Gligar. Opponent here insta throw, that was 6. This means this is a bullet seed, so we don't care about shielding here. And they brought in a Talonflame. So how do we play this? We're just going to throw in good timing. Good timing here is 2, 5, so sorry, 2, 4, 7. 2, 4, 7. 4 is the second best timing. The best timing is 2, then 7. They do live there, but we kind of don't care. And now we let this go and go Dragonair and farm them all the way down. And now we're not going to throw any charge move. We're just going to farm all the way down. Opponent realized that they have no win con and they decided to top left. This is a tough lead, and we kind of need to go to Gligar here just to bait out whatever they have in the back. Opponent staying in and gave me a chance to throw before them, which is kind of very generous of them. Usually, if someone is swapped like me, you want to throw, and you are my opponent, you want to throw instantly, like as soon as possible, to deny me from getting a fast move. Here, since I landed the dig, I'm just going straight for the bait here. Opponent called my bluff, and he's like, no, yeah, so you're gonna bait, so I'm going to call the bait. They brought in a Gligar. So how are we supposed to win this game? This game is tough. We're going back to Lantern, okay. Yes, it is bowling. Oh my, this is actually bad. Okay, we're calling the bait. That wasn't the bait. Am I gonna even under charge? No, under charge. Insta throw. Okay, we don't care now. But the thing is, I think they are at 0 energies, right? So I'm supposed to farm them down, but then I found like they already had the move, which means like my counting was scuffed. They brought in an Annihilate, and this game is GG. There is no way we win. And by the way, I tried to shield that move, but it didn't let me shield. I clicked on the shield twice, like the aerial ace on my Dragonair. This is a kind of an awkward lead because I would rather be the Annihilate because you have way more fast move pressure. But since they shielded, this tells me that my Lantern is good against their backline. But usually if it's good, it means they have Dugong Basti. But I can't swap. I don't have a safe swap. If I swap any Gligar, they would bring in Dugong and farm me down. If I go Dragonair, they would bring Basti and smack the hell out of my Pokemon. So what's the play here? We're just going to let this go and go Gligar, okay? Because remember, if it's Dugong Basti, they will stay in. Night Slash does nothing here. We're farming all the way down. They bring in Dugong if they have it now. We're going for the dig. And remember, 2 digs should KO, right? So since we landed the dig, we can just go Dragonair and instantly throw. Point brought in the Basti, and I need to throw as many moves as I can. A good IV Dragonair can get to 3 moves here, as long as they don't throw. Okay, second Aqua Tail. I'm going to get as low as possible. If you guys saw, I waited because I'm assuming he's not going to throw because he knows that he shouldn't be giving me any farm for my. So okay, let's just go back a bit. So here, opponent had the move. They didn't throw because the moment they throw, I can bring in my Gligar, farm them all the way down, then dig the Dugong and win the game. So that was actually a good play by them. But remember that we have a Gligar and they are 3 away from getting to the move, and I'm just going to do I need 4 for my dig, so I should outpace, and we throw the dig. We beat the Dugong. Okay, who said Dugong is a Gligar counter? I don't know who said that on Twitter somewhere. Horrible lead. How can we survive? Let's just go rely on our good old friend Shadow Gligar. I'm going to shield the first one, and I'm actually going to dig here. I hope they don't shield. Usually Guzzlord people try to call baits, except my opponent. I don't need to shield anymore, and we're still going straight dig at this point because why not, right? Hopefully they don't shield. If they don't shield, this will do lots of damage, okay? That was lots of damage. Now here, okay, let me... So now look at this. If I go Dragonair, that's like 1 Dragon Breath. But if I go Lantern, that's like 3 Sparks. So going Lantern here is actually the 5-hit play. Why? I'm going to get way more farm, and if they have a Lantern answer, it's just Guzzlord, okay? Just think of it that way. Because if I go Lantern, I get 3 Sparks, which means way more farm than going Dragonair, and whatever in the back should be weak to Lantern. That's how teams work, okay? Because this is technically their Lantern answer. We farm them down. See, they brought the Lantern, and that is not a Lantern answer because we are ahead on energy. Now, since we land this, we can just get the hell out and go to Dragonair and farm them all the way down. They decided to swap. It's a Polyrath, as I said. They don't have a Lantern answer because Guzzlord was their Lantern answer. We throw the move, which is... We get the shield, which is kinda nice. We're going to shield again. I'm not going to get low, so I'm going to do 1 Dragon Breath and throw. because we need this Dragonair to Dragon Breath the hell out of their own Lantern, because they can't farm us down, remember? And Dragonair doing Dragonair stuff. Farming, throwing Body Slam. Now we swap, and this doesn't KO, and we already get a Spark in, which means this game is in our hand. Moving into the next game, we have Lantern into Deoxys Defense. Is this the last game? No, there is one more. This is a favorable matchup for the Lantern, because Lantern has way more HP. This is a matchup where, like, usually when you have bulky stuff, you want to have more HP, but the Deoxys Defense doesn't have that much HP. We're going for the Thunderbolt, then swapping to the Dragonair. This is a matchup where Umbreon wins, but remember the Dragonair has better fast move pressure. So I'm going to fast move as much as I can with shielding here, and I'm going to throw one Snarl before they get to the move. So now they are one Snarl away. So if they shield, I can do 2 Dragon Breaths and then throw. As you can see, this does enough damage to KO them. Amazing play. So now what's the play? A Dragonair is spinning there, flexing on them. I think we can get to a move, as you can see, which is nice. This is actually very good. Now we swap to the Gligar aggressively because there was no point of staying in, and we're just going to spam these aerial aces. We landed the first aerial ace, and now all we need to do is just to throw another one. We can shield because we already threw the aerial ace, which means if this is a bait, well, we're going to CMP the next one. But I don't care, to be honest. I would rather stay as healthy as possible, because I want to beat the Deoxys Defense to be pressured to insta throw the charge move, so I can then beat them later. But I think this game's supposed to be a GG. There is no way they can beat us at this point, because we have still a very healthy Lantern, and they needed the Psycho Boost, which means their damage is abysmal at this point. Okay, moving into the last battle, ladies and gentlemen. No, that was actually the last battle. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. As you can see, we went 4-1, then 4-1. We hit veteran, and then we climbed, and we get a nice good Goomy. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is the end of the video. If you guys like these battles, make sure to leave a like. If you are new to the channel, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Peace. Speaking of, I think something happened here. Yeah, I get this thing. I took a screenshot, but then I clicked on it, but nothing happened. So please let me know what is this thing, in case... Is it because I made a video about the research when I called out Niantic for like spamming the hell out of the research? No, there is no way. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Peace.